At the very peak of Mount Silver, high above the clouds, you see him. Red. Silent. Still. Staring straight through you. No words. Just those 3 dots. And then, the battle begins. But why is he here? And why hasn't he spoken a single word in years? Today, we're diving deep into one of Pokemon's greatest mysteries. The rise, the disappearance, and the strange silence of the legendary trainer Red. If you've played Pokemon Heart Gold or Soul Silver, you know the moment. You've conquered Johto, defeated the Pokemon League, and you think you're done. But then someone tells you about Mount Silver. It's no casual hike. The place is dangerous, wild Pokemon at absurd levels, barely any variety, and an eerie sense of isolation. You need all 16 badges just to enter, and the deeper you go, the more of it feels like you're heading towards something important. And then, the snow starts to fall. The music fades, and you reach the summit, and there he is. To understand why this is such a big deal, you have to go back to the very beginning. In Generation 1, Red isn't just another trainer, he is the pinnacle of trainers. He becomes the first champion, catches all 150 Pokemon, and cements himself as a living legend in the Kanto region. But here's the weirdest part. By the time Gold and Silver roll around, he's gone, completely. Not a single mention of his accomplishments. It's like he just vanished. So when you finally meet him at Mount Silver, you expect some grand speech, maybe a warning, maybe a challenge. But instead, he just stares at you. That's all you get. And then he sends out his level 88 Pikachu, the same one from his first journey, followed by a team so powerful that it feels like the final boss. The thing is, this doesn't feel like beating a villain. It feels like proving yourself, like passing some kind of unspoken test. Naturally, players have come up with theories to explain his isolation. The training theory. Red's up here to push himself and his Pokemon to the absolute limit, away from distractions. The burnout theory. The fame, the pressure. It was too much, so he left society behind. The passing the torch theory. He's waiting, watching, searching for a worthy successor to carry on his legacy. Personally, I think these theories aren't mutually exclusive, but if I had to pick, passing the torch feels the most fitting. Of course, Red doesn't stay on Mount Silver forever. In Black and White too, he comes down for the Pokemon World Tournament in Unova. He's still silent, still terrifying, and still rocking a team that could wreck almost anyone. Then in Sun and Moon, he shows up in Alola, at the Battle Tree. This time along his old rival Blue. They're older now, maybe wiser. But the competition between them still burns. By this point, Red feels like a wandering master, traveling the world just to test himself against the best. The truth about Red's silence, we'll probably never know. And maybe that's the point. Because in the Pokemon world, Red isn't just a trainer. He's a symbol of strength, mystery. The idea that there's always someone stronger out there, waiting for you at the top of the mountain. The thing about Red is, the more he appears, the less we actually understand about him. You'd think each new game would explain where he's been or why he's silent, but nope. It's almost like Game Freak wants to protect his mystery, to keep him frozen in that perfect state of the ultimate trainer. And here's where it gets interesting. His silence has become part of his identity. When you battle Red, you're not facing a man, you're facing an idea. He doesn't need to trash talk. He doesn't need to explain himself. The battle is just the conversation. Maybe those 3 dots aren't just awkward silence. Maybe they mean, show me what you got. I don't waste words, prove it in battle. Or even, I've been waiting for you. And maybe that's why Red is still out there. Not physically, but as a legend in the Pokemon universe. Even in games where he doesn't appear, the idea of Red lingers. Every time a new champion rises, every time a young trainer sets out on their first journey, somewhere, in the back of their mind, they know, if I keep going, maybe one day I'll face him. It's the same way myths work in our own world. It's not about whether they're real or not, it's about what they inspire you to do. Red has become that for Pokemon, the mountain you climb when you think you've already reached the top. If you enjoy Pokemon content just like this, please like and subscribe. I plan to make more videos just like this. And thank you for watching. See you next time.